Thank you for joining tonight. Tonight we're going to be reading from the Beginner's Bible. Just give me a minute to get my pen. All right. And we're going to be talking about Noah's Ark. Okay. We're going to be reading from Noah's Ark, the Beginner's Bible, Timeless Children's Stories. And here we are. Okay. I'll link this in the description box. So that if you do want to get a copy, you can just click the link and get it from the store. All right, so let's see here. All right. So welcome to the Homeschool channel. My name is Alicia, and I do homeschooling, and we are trying to get kids to read, and in order to do that, parents have to help with that and facilitate that in the best way that they can. We're now seeing that a lot of children are having a reading deficit, and so you are welcome to learn to read through exploring the words of the Beginner's Bible. All right, let's go. After Adam and Eve left the garden, many people were born. The people kept doing bad things, and they forgot about God. Except Noah. Noah loved God. God was sad that everyone but Noah forgot about him. He told Noah about his plan to start over. Make yourself an ark, God said. Here's how. So Noah and his family began working on the ark. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. When it was done, God said, take your family and 2 of every animal into the ark. Animals creeped, crawled, hopped, and galloped onto Noah's new boat. After everyone was inside, the rain began to fall and fall and fall. The ark rocked this way and that way on the rising water. Thank you for the likes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel to grow and help the YouTube algorithm. Thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Finally, the rain stopped. Water covered everything. Everyone inside the ark was safe. Noah and his family were very happy. One day, Noah sent a dove to find land. It flew and flew, but never found any. So it came back. 1 week later, Noah sent the dove out again. This time it brought him an olive leaf. Noah cheered. It must have found land. The ark finally came to rest on the top of a mountain. God told Noah to leave the ark. Noah and his family praised God. God put a beautiful rainbow in the sky. It was a sign of his promise to never flood the whole earth again. Yes, this is a Christian children's book. Yes. This, if you're just joining, This is the Beginner's Bible, Timeless Children's Stories. You can get this on YouTube. I'll also link it down in the description if you want to get it later. It's good for parents too. Catch an easy read. Okay, so we're on this page. The ark finally came to rest on the top of the mountain. God told Noah to leave the ark. Noah and his family praised God. God put the beautiful rainbow in the sky. It was a sign of his promise to never flood the whole earth again. The tall tower. After the flood, everyone spoke the same language. On one word meant hello, one word meant mom, and one word meant dad. The people said, if we work together, we can do anything. Let's build a tower let's build a tower that goes all the way up to heaven. Then everyone will see how great we are. If you're just joining, or I'm reading from the Beginner's Bible, Timeless Children's Stories. The people worked on their tower. They built it taller and taller. They built it taller and taller. They they began to brag. God did not like the way they were acting. It was as if they no longer needed him. So God mixed up their language. When they tried to talk to each other, it sounded like babble. Everyone was confused. Then God scattered the people all over the earth. They had to stop building their tower. From then on, the tower was called Babel. A new home. Abraham loved God. So did his wife Sarah. One day, God told Abraham to move to a new land. So, along with their helpers, Abraham and Sarah packed up and went. Abraham's nephew was Lot. Lot and all his helpers went to them too. The helpers began to fight. There was not enough grass for all the animals. So Abraham said to Lot, you pick your own land to live on. Lot chose the best land. It had the most green grass and the most water for his animals. Lot moved to his new home. Guys, if you're just joining, don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow and help the YouTube algorithm so that we can get this out to others too. Then God gave Abraham a blessing. God said, all the land you see here will be yours forever. Also, you and Sarah will be blessed with many children. God led Abraham and Sarah to a place called Hebron. It was beautiful. The visitors. Who remembers who the visitors are? Let's see. One hot day, Abraham was resting near his tent. He heard footsteps. Three men were standing nearby. Abraham went out to greet them. Would you like to rest in the shade? We have plenty of cool water to drink. Can I get you something to eat? Abraham told Sarah about the visitors. He asked her to make a tasty meal. While they were eating, the three The, the three visitors shared some exciting news. They said, "Your wife is going to have a son." Sarah heard what they said. She laughed, thinking, "I am too old." God asked Abraham. Why did Sarah laugh? Anything is possible with the Lord. And we could apply this to our own lives. So many times we forget that God can do pretty much anything at any time. And just because we don't get it doesn't mean that it's not for us. He might be protecting us from something bigger, or maybe the thing that we ask for is not for us, and only He can see that, right? He can see everything from the time we were created to the time that we are gonna expire. And so we just need to trust and believe. Sure enough, the next year, Sarah had a baby boy. And who would have thought in her age like that, she'd have a baby boy? They named him Isaac, or Isaac, a bride for Isaac. When Isaac grew up, his father Abraham wanted him to get married. Abraham told one of his servants, "Go to my homeland. There you will find the perfect bride for Isaac." So Abraham sent the servant on his way with 10 camels and a lot of jewelry and clothes. They were gifts for Isaac's new bride. Guys, if you're just joining, please don't forget to subscribe and like to help the channel grow. Yes, you can buy this book. You can find this book on Amazon. It's a great book for kids, and it really draws them in, like the pictures, and the words are not too hard, and the stories are just short and to the point. Even like it helps parents remember like stories from the Bible. Like if you've forgotten it, it's like a good like recap. Like the stories are not long at all. Um, I'll link it in the description and later on. And if you like, you can just click the link and you can get it, or you can find it on Amazon. Okay. Please help the channel by subscribing, liking to help the YouTube algorithm and to get this out to others. Okay. I'm going to continue reading. Thank you for joining, everyone that's here. Thank you. The servant reached Abraham's homeland. He stopped by a well and prayed, "Dear God, please show me the woman you have chosen for Isaac. I will know, I'm sorry, let me do that over. Dear God, please show me the woman you have chosen for Isaac. I will know she is the one if she offers water to me and my camels." Before he finished praying, a young woman with a jar walked toward the well. After she filled her jar, the servants asked her for a drink. She gave him a drink. Then she gave water to his camels. She was the answer to his prayers, to his prayer. Her name it was Rebecca. The servant gave her the gifts, and they went to meet her father. The servant asked for his permission to take Rebecca to Isaac. Rebecca told the servant she would be happy to go. When Isaac saw Rebecca, he fell in love with her. Soon they got married. Isaac and Rebecca had twin boys named Esau and Jacob. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Isaac's blessing. When Isaac was an old man, he could not see very well. He called for his firstborn son Esau. "Bring me my favorite dinner, then I will give you God's blessing. I will make a special meal for you," said Esau. Then he hunted for some meat to cook. Isaac's wife Rebekah wanted Jacob to get God's blessing. So while Esau was hunting, she told Jacob her plan. She made Isaac's dinner. Then she tied goat skins around Jacob's arms. Jacob took the meal to his father. After dinner, Isaac reached out to bless his son. Isaac thought Jacob was Esau, so he gave Jacob his blessing. When Esau returned, he found out that what had happened. Esau was very angry. He wanted to hurt Jacob. Rebekah asked Isaac to send Jacob to his uncle Laban's house. Hi, if you're just joining, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel to grow and to help the YouTube algorithm to get this out to others. Thank you. I'm reading from the Beginner's Bible, Timeless Children's Stories. All right. Jacob's dream. Jacob traveled for many miles. His uncle Laban lived far away. One night he laid on the ground, using a stone for his pillow. Jacob fell fast asleep. Jacob dreamed of a stairway to heaven. Angels walked up and down. God said, I am watching over you, Jacob. Someday all of this land will belong to you and your family. The next morning, when Jacob woke up, he said, the Lord is in this place. He took his stone pillow and set it up as a reminder of his dream. Jacob praised God. Then he continued on his way. Jacob and Esau meet again. While Jacob lived with his uncle Laban, he became a shepherd. He fell in love and got married. Hello, thank you for joining. If you're just joining, please don't forget to like and subscribe and help the YouTube algorithm and to get this out to others, okay? Thank you for joining. We're reading Jacob and Esau, the story of Jacob and Esau. So I'm just going to continue, okay? God blessed Jacob with many sons. Jacob also had many sheep, donkeys, and camels. One day, God told Jacob to go back to his homeland. Sometimes, what I got from this story was sometimes when God speaks to you and you just hear that inner voice, just like that same thing, just nagging you over and over and over again, and you're like being stubborn about it, like sometimes you just have to trust that inner voice and truly listen. Jacob wanted to go back, but he was afraid of his brother Esau. He thought Esau would still be angry with him. But Jacob obeyed God, and this is what we need to do here. We just need to trust and believe, even though we can't see the picture. We're going through a lot, but we cannot see the middle and the end. We can only see what's in front of us now. So trust and believe. He and his family packed up everything they owned. Jacob sent servants ahead to offer gifts to Esau. Those of you that are still with me, thank you. Much to Jacob's surprise, Esau ran to meet him, and he gave Jacob a big hug. They were so happy to see each other again. Joseph's colorful robe. Joseph was All right, so I'll say this. We're just gonna do Joseph colorful robe, and I'll end it there, okay? And then I'll pick this up again on a next live, which will probably be tomorrow around the same time. If you want to join in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can get the notification, okay? Joseph's colorful robe. Joseph was one of Jacob's 12 sons. Jacob loved him more than all of his other sons. Jacob made Joseph a colorful robe. His brothers were jealous. They wanted nice robes too, and they wanted to be loved as much as Joseph was loved. Joseph had a dream. He told his family, "We were bundling grain from the field. Your bundles of grain bowed down to mine." Oop, sorry about that. Then Joseph had another dream. He said, "This time the sun and the moon and the 11 stars were bowing down to me." His father asked, "Does this mean our family will bow down to you someday?" The brothers were, were, were even more angry. Then threw Joseph into a dry well. Along came the traders. Along came some traders. The brothers sold Joseph to them as a slave. They lied to their father and said, "Joseph had been killed by a wild animal." But God was with Joseph. Pharaoh's dream. The traders took Joseph to Egypt. He was thrown into jail, but he did nothing wrong. Joseph trusted God to help him. He made friends with some of the prisoners. One of them had been a wine taster for Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the leader of Egypt. The wine taster said, "Last night I had a dream. I was picking grapes and squeezing them into Pharaoh's cup. Then I put the cup into his hand. What does this mean, Joseph?" Hello, guys. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, don't forget to like and subscribe. Joseph answered, "You will be Pharaoh's wine taster again. Once you are free, please don't forget about me. Help me get out of jail too." A few days later, the wine taster's dream came true. He got out of jail and became Pharaoh's wine taster once again, but he forgot about Joseph. Later, Pharaoh had two strange dreams. In one dream, he saw 7 heavy cows and 7 shiny cows. The shiny cows ate up all the heavy cows. This is why we should always prepare for hard times. You never know. You should always put away. In another dream, Pharaoh saw 7 healthy plants. Then he saw 7 dried up plants. The dried up plants ate all the healthy plants. Pharaoh was confused. Pharaoh's wise men were confused too. Then the wine tasters remembered Joseph. He told Pharaoh that Joseph could explain his dreams. With God's help, Joseph told Pharaoh what his dreams meant. For the next 7 years, plenty of food will grow. For 7 years after that, not enough food will grow because there will be no rain. Pharaoh said, "Joseph, you are a very wise man. I will make you the ruler over Egypt." Joseph saves his family. For the first 7 years, Joseph was in charge of gathering extra food for the people of Egypt. That way, when hardly any crops grew, there would still be plenty to eat. The 7 bad years began, and people in other countries had no food at all. Even Joseph's family did not have enough to eat. So Joseph's father sent his sons to Egypt to buy some food. When the brothers arrived in Egypt, they went to Joseph and bowed down to him. Just like he had said earlier, he had a dream about, them bowing down and they got upset. They did not know he was their brother, but Joseph knew. Joseph sold them some food. Then the brothers left to go home. Sometime later, they returned to buy more food, just as Joseph had dreamed. They bowed down to him again. Finally, Joseph told them, I am your brother. His brothers were afraid. But Joseph told them not to be afraid. God meant it for good. He had a special plan for me, he said. They all hugged. Joseph's brother rushed home. They told their father what had happened. Jacob was so happy to hear that Joseph was alive. The whole family moved to Egypt. All right, I'm going to end it there for that one person that stayed on the whole way. Thank you. And again, please, I appreciate all the likes, the subscribes. And if you want more of these, to, to tune in, so that you can see me read. I do other books too, to help kids learn to read and also for parents to facilitate reading for their children. The Beginner's Bible, Timeless Children's Stories. I'm going to link it in the description box. You can just click the link if you want to get it. You can also find this on Amazon. Okay. All righty. Everyone have a good night. And I'll probably see you on here tomorrow if you are subscribed and you hit that bell icon. Thank you and later.